Howdy! How's everybody out there in YouTube land tonight? Matt, you might want to let me know how my sound is here, if it's set up properly. How's the sound on the music and the sound on the audio here? He says it's all good. Cool. Beanerinos. Oh, I hope everybody's been having a good day. My day ain't been too bad today. Main audio is good. No background music. Seriously? Okay, well, how about if I do that? Do you have background music when I do that? Okay, now you can hear background. Okay, he thinks everything's set good. He can hear the background music. He can hear me. Cool. Well, then we will just leave the earplugs out. If that's working good. It's interesting how... Okay, I'm louder now. Well, I mean, I can probably turn that down just a little bit. Okay, he says it's all good. Cool. All right. It's interesting how one little thing can just throw the whole shebang off here with OBS. Keeps you on your toes, I guess. Mercy. You just never know what's going on. But I hope everything's going cool out there for y'all. Let's say Jim Bashir's was in here with Driveway Workshop. And he stepped out to get a bite to eat. Said he'd be back if he could. And then we've got Matt out there with awesome wood things. And we got Crystal McGuire out there. I'm glad to have y'all with me. I hope you're ready for some fun. We got Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball over here knows all. So you got questions for Magic 8 Ball. How's Magic 8 Ball's track record going there, Matt? Matt says that Magic 8 Ball does a pretty good job. Magic 8 Ball likes him. It's telling him, you know, all the answers that he asked for. Hitting it on the money. 8 for 8, Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball knows all, sees all. And we got trivia. We'll ask some trivia questions here. Kind of giving folks a chance to wander in here. It's been a pretty day here today. Little bit warm, but, you know, not hateful like it has been. Cooled off a little bit over the weekend. Of course, I wasn't working outside today either. That makes a big difference when you're working outside in the heat. Yep. Crystal says the Magic 8 Ball was right for her. She didn't get to move today, so, you know, it tells you, you know, you just have to prepare for it. Okay, Magic 8 Ball. Matt wants to know, will he ever get to go skydiving again? He jumped yesterday. Will he ever get to go skydiving again? Magic 8 Ball, tell me true. Will Matt ever get to go skydiving again? And the Magic 8 Ball says, yes. There you go, Matt. It says yes, you will. It doesn't say whether it'll be of your own free will or if somebody's going to push you out of a plane, but there you go. Lulu Love You's in the house. Thank you, Lulu. Yeah, show some channel love. Hit that like button, that thumbs up down there. If you're not subbed up, get subbed up. Leave me a message on a video or something so I can go out and check out your channel. I have yet to understand why somebody would want to jump out of a perfectly good airplane, but hey, my husband was a pilot. He flew puddle jumpers. He taught flight instruction. Yeah, you have fun skydiving, but you think you're fine on the ground from now on. There you go. Yeah, I never had the inclination to want to jump out of a plane. I mean, I'm not really afraid of heights, but by the same token, I don't like, you know, landing. I've never been the most graceful individual in the world to begin with. I don't do graceful landings. Thank you, Lulu. She dumped my Twitter ID out there, so you want to sign up for me there on Twitter. I don't do a whole lot on Twitter yet, but probably this fall. I'm trying to save up to get me a smartphone, you know, and I can do more on Twitter, I think, with it, and Instagram. But right now I'm just putting my links up there for my videos and stuff. I have been lax on doing videos this week because I have been trying to work on thumbnails and working on descriptions and tags and stuff for the ones I've already got up. And that's taken me for blooming ever. I've still got like 8 pages of them to go through, and there's 30 of them a page. So, yes, I've got a long way to go. Short time to get there kind of thing. We got, let's say, Catfish Jones stumbled in here. Glad to have Catfish in the house. How's things going, Catfish? Tennessee Eagle 3 is in the house. He says he jumped out of 737s with no chute, but it was on the ground. Yeah, I think if you was very high up and you jumped out of one with no chute, you probably wouldn't be typing tonight. just an observation. Okay, Catfish says to ask the 8-ball what he should cook for dinner. Well, see, Catfish, it don't give them kind of answers. It gives like yes or no answers. So if you say, would it be good to cook ham and beans for dinner, you know, and I could say Catfish wants to know if he should have ham and beans for dinner, and it'll tell you yes or no. Maybe best to make YouTube changes going forward rather than fix the old, but no wrong answer either way. Yeah, well, see, I'm trying to keep up with what I put on as well as trying to correct the old stuff. And I'm figuring that, okay, you know, if I correct the old stuff, I might have a better chance of it even being seen, because without tags and stuff on the old stuff, it ain't even going to be seen. So, you know, that's why I'm trying to kind of fix the old stuff and keep up with what I put on. So I've slowed down on the stuff that I put on until I can catch up with the old. I wear myself out coming and going. Did you ever see that commercial with that fella who used to make the donuts, you know? And I'm going to make the donuts, and he's coming in the door, just come from making the donuts, and then he meets himself coming and going. That's me. Yep, should have started ham and beans this morning. You'd have the house smelling good. Lord, that smoke flavor. H-Top Music's in the house. Good to have you in there, H-Top. Hope everybody's had a great day today. I did not get a whole lot accomplished today, you know, compared to what I wanted to get done. But I got some stuff done, so it wasn't too bad. I do have to get back out in the yard, though, and get some things done out there. I laxed off on that today. How am I? Well, not doing too hateful today. Not too hateful today. Some days are better than others, you know. You get old, it kind of catches up to you. Say, between last week and this week, I've had a corn on the bottom of my foot for about 15 years, and it's never really bothered me much. And then the other day, it got to bothering me, and it started trying to come loose, so I dug it out. So I've been several days here soaking my foot and trying to get that healed up. It's doing pretty good now. There for a day or two, it hurt pretty bad. So I can add surgeon to my resume now because I've operated on my own foot. Setting bones and doing my own dental work. I can add surgeon to the list. Anybody got any more questions for the Magic 8-Ball? Matt trying to say something and quitting mid-sentence. Lord have mercy. Did you get distracted, Matt, or your hands fell off the keys? Spit it out, Matt. Okay, Matt wants to know if his ear infection will ever heal. Lord have mercy. Stubborn ear infection. Magic 8-Ball. Magic 8-Ball. Will he ever get his ear infection to heal? Probably not if he keeps jumping out of planes, but hey, That's just my observation. Magic 8 Ball says, yes, you may rely on it. There you go. I can't imagine that if you got an ear infection, going up in an airplane would be very good for it, but hey, that's just me. Yeah, the plane made your ear far worse. I would think so. Popping and carrying on. Yep, I wouldn't recommend that either. If you have ear infections, you want to stay out of airplanes. What all else y'all been doing this week? You been learning any new software for your computer, or you been working out in the yard? Or 4th of July was last Wednesday, so I imagine there's probably some partying and stuff going on. I just stayed in here holed up with the dogs. My dogs are, well, one in particular, scared to death of the fireworks. And so I stayed in here with her so she knew she wasn't going to get blowed up. Bless her little heart. They go to shooting them things off, she thinks she's in a war zone. Y'all are awful quiet out there in the chat room. Okay, you're going to go get some burritos, Catfish. Good to have you in there. Glad you dropped in. Ask 8 Ball if Cassie from my job likes me. Oh, my goodness. We have love in there. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Does Cassie like Tennessee Eagle? Magic 8 Ball, Magic 8 Ball. Tell me true. And the Magic 8 Ball says, it better not tell you now. Magic 8 Ball, we ain't got time for foolishness. Magic 8 Ball. Tennessee Eagle wants to know, does Cassie from his job like him? Does she like him? Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball. And the Magic 8 Ball says, ask again later. Oh, Lord. Well, we'll let Magic 8 Ball think on that a minute, and now we'll come back to that then. I'll just keep letting Magic 8 Ball think here. Matt says he's been learning traditional art techniques, pen and ink. I'm good on the computer, need traditional skills better. Yeah, I know what you mean. Lord have mercy. Trying to learn this stuff for the computer's about to drive me nuts. Lulu says, poor puppies, my dogs hate fireworks too. Yes, man, I tell you what, she comes out of her hair and skin and everything else. You think she's a transformer the way she carries on. Kathy's trying to answer you there, Tennessee. Kathy says, no, she doesn't. Oh, okay, Magic 8 Ball, you've had time to think on it now. Does Cassie like Tennessee Eagle? Come on. Come on, don't put us off. And the Magic 8 Ball says, ask again later. Lord have mercy, Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball's having a rough time getting a hold of Cassie. Come on, Magic 8 Ball. Come on. Come on. Magic 8 Ball, Magic 8 Ball. Tell me true. Does Cassie like Tennessee Eagle? Come on. Come on, Magic 8 Ball. He just told you. And the Magic 8 Ball says, ask again later. Lord have mercy. I've never had the Magic 8 Ball put me off so much. He says he's doomed. Magic 8 Ball ain't getting a reading though. I mean, it's not saying yes or no. It's just not getting a reading on Cassie. Cassie must be a lady of mystery. Find Cassie, Magic 8 Ball. Anybody in there? Okay, well, let's try Kathy's method. Is Kathy right that Cassie does not like Tennessee Eagle? Magic 8 Ball. Is Kathy right saying that Cassie does not like Tennessee Eagle? And Magic 8 Ball says it is definitely so. Oh, poor Tennessee Eagle. I can't make this stuff up. Poor Tennessee Eagle. You need to find your new woman. Oh, some things just ain't meant to be, Tennessee Eagle. You need a new woman. Oh, there's Corkboard TV. Should Scott take a hammer to the Magic 8 Ball? No! No! Magic 8 Ball does not like Scott over at Corkboard TV. Magic 8 Ball decided one night that it just did not like Scott. I think it's a golfing. Because Magic 8 Ball, you know, being a ball and all, it doesn't like thinking about other balls getting whacked with a stick. JSRFRTN Gaming Channel is in the house. See, I did it that time without stuttering over it. I got to take a run at that name because it's got all them letters with, and there ain't no vowels in there. My tongue just don't want to go that direction. See, Kathy likes you. Tennessee Eagle, Kathy likes you. There you go. You got one waiting in the wings. Maybe you need to check Kathy out. Any of you ain't subbed up to me, you know, hit that red button. Leave me a message. I'll go over and check your channels out. Hit the like button. All that good stuff. Y'all got any more questions for Magic 8 Ball? We'll get into trivia. I've always got trivia questions. Never-ending supply. Have your all ears stopped bleeding from me singing last week? I'm going to try to learn some editing software. Maybe I'll put some songs up on my channel for you. If I get some editing software figured out and can put some backgrounds to them. Matt wants to know, Magic 8 Ball, should I fly to Japan in 2020 for the Universal Studios Nintendo World Attraction? Boy, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Should Matt fly to Japan in 2020 for the Universal Studios Nintendo World Attraction? And Magic 8 Ball says, my sources say no. There you go, Matt. Magic 8 Ball says, my sources say no. And you know, Matt, Magic 8 Ball treated you real good. So you might want to think that one through real good. That could be a mistake. Wait for the Orlando version. Fireman CV in the house. Good to have Fireman in there. Y'all be sure and check each other's channels out now, because we got some really interesting people in the house. We got Awesome Wood Things. He teaches you how to use, and my mind's going to slip on me here. Matt, type in there what the name of that software is that you use, that you teach every week on your channel. But Matt has a really good channel. He does woodworking, all kinds of stuff over there. And We got Fireman CV in the house. He does all kinds of good how-to videos and stuff over on his channel. He does product reviews, all kinds of cool stuff over there on his channel. If you like critters, go over and check out Lulu Love You. Lulu has ferrets and guinea pigs and hairless rats, and she does some really cute videos over there on her channel with her varmints. Yes, Matt does Adobe Illustrator. See, my mind gets old. It don't remember the names of these things. And Fireman CV, he's trying to teach how to make better channel art and your thumbnails and how to fix your channels and stuff. So, you know, check him out. He's in the know on that kind of stuff. He says he's on his phone, so he can't chat well right now, but go over and check his channel out. Some cool stuff over there. Hairless rats. Shame on you. Shame, shame. Il Ray Del Tubo in the house. Hello to you. Good to have you in there. We've been talking to the Magic 8 Ball, asking it some questions. It likes yes or no questions. So if you got questions for Magic 8 Ball, we'll ask him and see what Magic 8 Ball has to tell you. We're going to do some trivia here in a few minutes. If you like trivia, all kinds of trivia questions. Fireman says he'll be getting on his computer shortly. I take it that won't be long. I was talking to some people today about, you know, different things that I'd like to do with the channel. I'm going to continue to do some crafting, but I'm going to be putting some stuff up on Patreon as well, because I got that Patreon channel that I have been neglecting, and I got to go to taking care of the Patreon. But I've been thinking about other things that I'd like to do here on my YouTube channel, and, you know, I'd like for y'all to give me your input on things that you'd like to see, because I think, you know, some of the little songs and stuff that I write, if I can figure out how to edit them good, I'd like to put some of that stuff up. And I was thinking about a segment that I could put up about why I'm single, and that could prove to be humorous. So, you know, anything that you'd prefer to like to see me put up there on the channel, you know, drop me a message or a comment on my videos about it. Benjamin Chavez says, can you see the chat that far? Yes, I can see it. Reading it sometimes is an issue, but yes, I can see it. Good to have you in there, Benjamin. Corkboard says, here's a question for the 8 Ball. Was it wise for me to come back to YouTube? Okay. Magic 8 Ball, Magic 8 Ball. Keep in mind, Scott's asking you this question. Okay, heads up, Magic 8 Ball. Scott would like to know if it was wise for him to come back to YouTube. And the Magic 8 Ball says, it is certain. There you go. It is certain. Magic 8 Ball's glad to have you back because it needed you to aggravate. Well, I'm glad you dropped in to say hello. Stick around a while if you want to. Make friends here. A lot of cool people in the room. Benjamin Chavez is asking Scott if he's doing videos anymore. I'm always nice. Scott says he took a break. Sometimes we need a break. I've kind of been taking a break the last week or so from doing videos just to try to straighten the channel up, and I'm still running behind. Lord have mercy. I've got almost 300 videos up. And so when you go back, you know, trying to straighten up all the messes that apparently made because you didn't realize you were making a mess in the first place, you know, you got to redo the thumbnails and redo the tags and redo the descriptions and all that. It takes a long time to go through that many videos. And I think, you know, to my satisfaction, probably not to Fireman's, but to my satisfaction, I got the thumbnails done. They're good enough for me. They're better than they were. So, you know, whether I go back and redo them again, that remains to be seen. But I'm still working on descriptions and working on tags. Oh, mercy. I'm always nice, even when I'm naughty. There you go, fireman. Yes, it can be a ton of work. You're right, Benjamin, just putting out a 5-minute video. And I don't edit yet. I mean, I know how to splice them together, but I don't know how to edit anything yet. So, you know, I want to get to the point where I can learn some editing software and start putting some better quality things together. It's tough when you're technically challenged to begin with. Oh, Lord have mercy. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me. Oh, Matt says he spent a week and a half on 20 seconds of footage. Wow. Wow. I don't know that I have that kind of patience. I did probably back in the day, but I'm getting old, you know. And the older you get, the more you say, okay, let's speed this up, you know. I don't want to spend the rest of my life doing this one little thing. Yeah, the newer the equipment, the better your chances are of being able to edit things better, quicker, I think. And I've got this new computer, so if I can learn how to use the editing software, I should be able to do things fairly quickly, I hope. Bill 56 hard top 2-door. And he spells that Bill 56 HT2DR. And I managed to do all that without stuttering. Glad to have you in the house, Bill. When I was a little girl, my folks had a 56 hardtop. I think it was a 4-door, though. And it was kind of a yellow color. Not bright yellow, just a dulled out yellow from back in the day. Scott says he took a drone up today, now to do the editing part. You know, I'm still waiting for Rebel to send me that drone that I won 3 months ago so that I can do some videos and chase squirrels with it. The squirrels are going to be walking around with canes by the time Rebel ever gets around to sending me that drone. I talked to him last night. He said he was going to send it out today, but he was going to give me a call when he did, and he never did call. So I have to assume he didn't send it out again today. I was talking to a friend of mine. I said, oh, yeah, it'll come the day after I die. I'm going to be cremated. I'll just tell, you know, whoever's in charge of the ashes just to strap me to the drone and ship it off. Maul's in the house. Maul cleaning and music is in the house. If you want to keep the rodents away, use Irish Spring around the garden and replace it every 4 weeks. Huh. I have used all kinds of stuff around the garden, and everything that I put out there is like crack cocaine to those squirrels. You know, it's supposed to be a deterrent, but they thrive on everything I put out. Spearmint, they love it. I bought stuff at the store that they're supposed to hate. They love it. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Even plants that are supposed to be poisonous to them, they eat them like they're candy. I don't know. You know, there's some kind of mutant squirrels. Yeah, checks in the mail. That's what I've been saying every time he says he's sending out. I say, yeah, checks in the mail. The swallows attacked the drone today. Oh, man. It's like a Hitchcock movie. Saying Irish Spring will work. Do you need to, like, grind it up? You know, put it through a shredder? One of them salad... My mind's going blank here. One of them, you know, shred things, shred up soap. And sprinkle it around. There's cyborg squirrels killing with fire. Yeah, I tell you what, if I had a fire shooter, I'd be roasting some squirrels on the run. Unbelievable little monsters they are. They eat the tops off all my flowers in the flower bed. I put, I don't know how many hundreds of dollars into my flower bed, and the doggone squirrels eat the tops off my flowers. Yeah, grater. That's what I was trying to think of. Rub the soap on a grater. Of course, you know, you sprinkle that around the yard and it comes a good rain, you have a big old sudsy garden. Well, I live in town. So, you know, BB gun might be an issue living here in town. I've thought about that. Don't think I ain't. I've thought about something more powerful than that, too. But I live in town. I ain't wanting to get in trouble with it. I've trapped a bunch of them here a couple years ago. I hauled off 15 of them, took them on road trips. But they just keep coming in. Don't seem to be any way to get rid of them. But if I had that drone, I'd sure as heck chase them with it. That'd be some good footage for videos. Can you imagine me narrating a drone video chasing a squirrel? Cut it in chunks and put them in socks and tie them to some posts. Well, I don't have any posts out there. You know, it's just a flat front yard. But I'm thinking if you grated it up and sprinkled it around, yep, the squirrels would be clean, wouldn't they? Soapy squirrels. There's a song in that. I can feel it coming on. Song about soapy squirrels. Well, who wants to play some trivia? Y'all ready for some trivia questions? That could be entertaining, Kathy. That could be entertaining right there. Trivia! Okay, well, let's see here. What we got for the first question? Chase the flying squirrels. They'd be flying. I'm hook a grappling hook onto the drone. Bootsy Sweet Tarts is in the house. Has a photo she took with a squirrel sitting right next to a squirrel repellent on the porch bench. Sent it to the company, never got a response. Yeah, I bet. They probably wanted to bury that. Yeah, the stuff that I put out there, they just eat it like it's candy and, you know, just keep going strong. I think it's like fertilizer to them. Oh, mercy. Okay, here's your first question. Which state in its entirety was listed as one of America's most endangered historic places? Which state in its entirety was listed as one of America's most endangered historic places? Nope. There's Exploring with CF. I was wondering if he's going to make it for trivia. I don't think these would be, Ma, because these are the nastiest old city squirrels you ever seen. They look like they're moth-eaten. Nope, it's not New Jersey, not Georgia, not Louisiana, not Hawaii. I was surprised at the answer myself. Which state in its entirety was listed as one of America's most endangered historic places? The answer is Vermont, by the National Trust for Historic Preservation. Vermont was your answer. I was kind of surprised by that. I wouldn't have thought so. Which Grammy-winning pop star's first hit was a song on the Mulan soundtrack? Which Grammy-winning pop star's first hit was a song on the Mulan soundtrack? Well, fireman, they're going to say that you're an endangered species pretty soon. No, it is not Barry White. It's a female artist. Which Grammy-winning pop star's first hit was a song on the Mulan soundtrack? Nobody knows? Nope. Not Lee Salonga. The answer is Christina Aguilera. Or Aguilera, however you pronounce her last name. Reflection. The last song on that album was number 19 in the Billboard Hot 100. Nope, it ain't country. And the next question is, which forward-thinking Russian ruler taxed any citizen with a beard because being clean-shaven was all the rage in Europe in 1698? Which forward-thinking Russian ruler taxed any citizen with a beard because being clean-shaven was all the rage in Europe in 1698? Not Stalin. 1698. Anybody? Nope. Scott wants me to ask something he knows. Boy, I'd be hard-pressed. Did I say that out loud? One cast, one fish is in the house. We're playing trivia. Nope. The answer is Peter the Great. It was a graduated tax. Nobles paying more than peasants. Peter the Great. Which trio of countries, all starting with the same letter, does Elizabeth Gilbert... Try it again. Which trio of countries, all starting with the same letter, does Elizabeth Gilbert journey to in her memoirs, Eat, Pray, Love? Which trio of countries, all starting with the same letter, does Elizabeth Gilbert's journey to, in her memoirs, Eat, Pray, Love? Walking Dream Angel is in the house. We'll probably get to some science questions, man. Hang on. Hold your taters. Anybody know about Elizabeth Gilbert's three-country journey? All three countries start with the letter I. Nope. Start with the letter I, Matt. Nope, you're not even close. Nope, countries. The three countries are Italy, India, and Indonesia. One cast, one fish, got one. Yep, Italy, India, and Indonesia. Next question. Which innovative Apple mobile product, named after 17th century scientists, predated the iPod by a decade? Which innovative Apple mobile product, named after a 17th century scientist, predated the iPod by a decade? That's one for you techies. Yolanda Ventura's in the house. Good to have you in there. Nope, not the Mac. Which innovative Apple mobile product, named after 17th century scientists, predated the iPod by a decade? Oh, I can always count on CF to say something entertaining. Not correct, but at least entertaining. Oh, mercy. Nobody knows. The answer is Newton. The personal digital assistant was named after Sir Isaac Newton. Yep, Matt says he was at the launch of the Newton. It was lame. Which Sanskrit word means a yoga pose or posture? I would have never got this one. Which Sanskrit word means a yoga pose or posture? Anybody out there do yoga that would know this? Nope, not the downward facing dog. Which Sanskrit word means a yoga pose or posture? Nope. Namaste, that is how is it, it's something like the soul in me honors the soul in you. Something like that. It's namaste. Downhill breakage it is when you get to be my age, CF. Asana. A-S-A-N-A. Asana is the answer. I wouldn't have got that, but I'm not into yoga. I thought maybe somebody in there was into yoga. Yeah, I've fallen and I can't get up. I'm with Kathy. Yeah, the light in me bows to the soul in you. Something like that. Okay, let's see. What flag is yellow and white and features two crossed gold keys that were mentioned in the New Testament? What flag is yellow and white and features two crossed gold keys that were mentioned in the New Testament? I like you mean yogurt, CF. What flag is yellow and white and features two crossed gold keys that were mentioned in the New Testament? Nope. I'm sure they'd like to think that they're the center of the universe, but, you know. Yes, Matt got it. Vatican City. Vatican City. Okay, next question. Which actor, whose father was a janitor at Harvard, wrote a screenplay about a gifted janitor at MIT? Which actor, whose father was a janitor at Harvard, wrote a screenplay about a gifted janitor at MIT? Nope, not Matt Damon. If I said he had a name that would remind you of insurance, would that bring anything up? Nobody? Okay, the answer is Ben Affleck. He wrote the Academy Award-winning screenplay Good Will Hunting with his pal Matt Damon. Ben Affleck. Whenever I hear his name, Affleck, it reminds me of that duck. Affleck Insurance. Affleck. The ancient drink pulque, that's spelled Pulque, originated in which country? The ancient drink pulque originated in which country? It's spelled Pulque. Well, see, this is how we learn, Bill. We go through these questions and we learn stuff. Useless information. Nope, it's not Rome, it's not India. Mexico! One cast, one fish, got it. Mexico. A fermented drink that is the forerunner of Mezcal and tequila. Or Mezcal, M-E-X-C-A-L. A forerunner of Mezcal and tequila. So we learned something new there. Which African nation is home to precious... I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce this. Precious Ramatoswa, owner of the #1 ladies detective agency in Alexander McCall Smith's series. Which African nation is home to Precious Ramatoswa, owner of the #1 ladies detective agency in Alexander McCall Smith's series? That's not Uganda, but that's a good guess. It sounds like click, click, click. No, it's not a click, click, clicker. No, not Nigeria. Close, though. The answer is Botswana. Botswana, Africa. Which of the Beatles secretly recorded a high-pitched whistle in a song, The Day in the Life, so his Shetland sheepdog could hear it? Which of the Beatles secretly recorded a high-pitched whistle in the song A Day in the Life so his Shetland sheepdog could hear it? Nope, wasn't Ringo. Paul McCartney. Yep, Dreamwalking Angel got it. It's a high-frequency 15 kilohertz sound that he recorded in it. On which side of his face does Mike Tyson sport a tribal tattoo? On which side of his face does Mike Tyson sport a tribal tattoo? Left. Matt got it on the left side of his face. He only had two choices. It couldn't be that difficult. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hey, Jimbo Shears is back. Driveway Workshop with Jimbo Shears. Well, Bootsy, you know more than I do. I wouldn't get that close. All U.S. military divers, and many international as well, learned to scuba dive in which Florida city? All U.S. military divers and many international as well learned to scuba dive in which Florida city? Yes, we missed you. You know we did. Not Naples. Not Pensacola. There's more than one of those, Matt. Nope, not Pepsi-Cola. Not St. Petersburg. Yes, one cast, one fish, got it. Panama City. Panama City Beach, to be precise. But yes, Panama City. Which heavy metal heavyweights sued the music sharing site Napster for copyright infringement in a landmark case and won? Which heavy metal heavyweights sued the music sharing site Napster for copyright infringement in a landmark case and won? Yep, Metallica. Exploring with CF, got it. It says Napster was forced to shut down, but the music versus internet debate rages on. Before becoming British royalty, who had jobs at a party planning company as a part-time clothing buyer. Before becoming British royalty, who had jobs at a party planning company and as a part-time clothing buyer? Wow, Bill, you're running way behind, son. Yep, Benjamin got it. I'll take Kate. That's close enough. Kate Middleton. Yep. Yep, Kate Middleton. Which Purple Heart recipient and journalist founded page 6? Try that again. Which Purple Heart recipient and journalist founded page 6, the celebrity gossip column in the New York Post? Which Purple Heart recipient and journalist founded page 6, the celebrity gossip column in the New York Post? Anybody up on their celebrity gossip? New York Post style? Nope, not Hamilton. Nope, not Walter Winchell. Any more guesses? Nope. James Brady. James Brady. Which Purple Heart recipient and journalist founded page 6, the celebrity gossip column in the New York Post? James Brady. Okay, here you go. Now, y'all want to know the answer to this one. Name 3 of the 4 lobes of the human brain. Somebody wanted a science question. That's pretty sciencey right there. Name 3 of the 4 lobes of the human brain. Everybody's Googling. Nope, that's not it, CF. Well, you got one of them, Matt. Dreamwalking Angel got 2 of them. No, Cerebellum is not one of them, Lulu. Yep. Jim got 3 of them right there. The answer is frontal, optical, parietal, and temporal. That parietal is Parietal. Parietal. Those are the 4 lobes. What was the first professional sports league to surpass 1 billion followers on social media? What was the first professional sports league to surpass 1 billion followers on social media? Happy Canadians in the house. Good to have you in there. Nope, it wasn't NASCAR. It wasn't the UFC. We're playing a little trivia. Happy Canadian. Nope. Nobody's got it yet. StarCraft League. Oh, Lord. And Bill's still a question behind. Bill, you need to refresh, honey, because you're running way behind here. Okay, 1 cast, 1 fish. He's got to go fry him up fish for dinner. Nope, won the NFL. The answer is the NBA. All league, team, and player accounts reached the milestone with their combined followings. The NBA is the answer. The next question. What's the deepest gorge in the United States? What's the deepest gorge in the United States? And it's not the Grand Canyon. Nope. The deepest gorge in the United States. It's not the Grand Canyon. Your stomach. Oh, mercy sakes. You guys come up with some good answers. They're all wrong, but they're good answers. The gorge at the Bonanza Buffet. Oh, mercy. Yeah, the answer is Hell's Canyon. It borders Idaho and Oregon and is over 8,000 feet deep. Which song by Queen was the inspiration for Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanotta's stage name? Lord, what a long name. Which song by Queen was the inspiration for Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanotta's stage name? Wow. That's a mouthful. Any guesses? Because I wouldn't have known that. Nope. 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 The answer is Radio Gaga, and thus Lady Gaga was born. I had no idea that was her real name. Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanata. That's her real name. Lady Gaga. The name of the song was Radio Gaga. Which Supreme Court justice was inspired to become a judge by watching the TV courtroom drama Perry Mason in the 1950s? I would never get this one either, so if y'all know the answer to this, you're better than me. Which Supreme Court justice was inspired to become a judge by watching the TV courtroom drama Perry Mason in the 1950s? Supreme Court. Works hard for MK3's in the house. Welcome. Good to have you out there. We're playing a little trivia. Listen to some Technetic beats. We got the Magic 8 Ball over here. If you got any questions, I'll ask Magic 8 Ball questions for you. You love my hat? My bunny ears? Okay, the answer to the question is Sonia Sotomayor. Sonia Sotomayor, which I never heard of her. Supreme Court justice was inspired to become a judge by watching the TV courtroom drama Perry Mason in the 50s was Sonia Sotomayor. News to me. Okay, next question. What wealthy feathered cartoon character did Forbes magazine estimate would be worth $44.1 billion in 2011? What wealthy feathered cartoon character did Forbes magazine estimate would be worth $44.1 billion in 2011? Nope, it's not Big Bird. Well, I tell you, Bill, Green Bay wants a lot of things he ain't never gonna get. I send Green Bay a hat every once in a while. I sent him that turkey hat. I got another one to send him. Nope, it's not the Roadrunner, and it's not Daffy Duck. Any more guesses? That's not one I would have thought of, but the answer is Scrooge McDuck. What wealthy feathered cartoon character did Forbes magazine estimate would be worth $44.1 billion in 2011? Scrooge McDuck. What species of shark can live in both freshwater and saltwater? What species of shark can live in both saltwater and freshwater? Not the great white. Yes, Bill got it. The bull shark. Yep. Bill got it first. It's a bull shark. Which two siblings were featured in a 2001 episode of The Simpsons called Tennis the Menace? Which two siblings were featured in a 2001 episode of The Simpsons called Tennis the Menace? Yep, the Williams sisters. You're right. Venus and Serena Williams. Yep. TJ's Woodworking Shop is in the house. Good to have you in there. David's Fish Tanks is in there too. Good to have both of you in there. Y'all feel free to check out the other folks in the room. There's a lot of good people in here. Buzz up, buzz down, all that good stuff. Drop a like on the vid. We're playing a little trivia here. I'm asking some trivia questions. Some of these are tough tonight. The next question is, in what historic country, or no, try that again. In what historic county in England is the fictional Downton Abbey located? Yorkshire, Hampshire, Cornwall, or Cheshire? Nope, it's not Cornwall. Yorkshire, Hampshire, Cornwall, or Cheshire? In what historic county in England is the fictional Downton Abbey located? It's not Hampshire. The shire where the hobbits live. Yeah, Bill got it. Yorkshire. Yorkshire, like the pudding. Which of the following is Rapunzel's companion in the Disney film Tangled? Which of the following is Rapunzel's companion in the Disney film Tangled? Pascal, Felipe, or Pierre? Which of the following is Rapunzel's companion in the Disney film Tangled? Pascal, Felipe, or Pierre? It's not Felipe. Yep, Pascal. You got it, Pascal. That was her pet chameleon. In 1769, words of French philosopher Rousseau, "Let them eat bruschetta," have been incorrectly translated and attributed to which head of state? In 1769, words of French philosopher Rousseau, "Let them eat bruschetta," have been incorrectly translated and attributed to which head of state? Yep, you're right. Marie Antoinette. Let them eat cake. At the time, she was just a kid living in Austria. Yep. Who was the first major author to read his own work in public for profit? Who was the first major author? Who was the first major author to read his own work in public for profit? Nope, not Stephen King. Before Stephen King. Not Mark Twain. Before Twain. Who was the first major author to read his own work in public for profit? Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens. Remember he wrote The Christmas Carol? Roughly what percentage of the human population is left-handed? 5%, 10%, or 25%? Not 25%. That leaves 5% or 10%. Well, Jim, it's not 5%, so that narrows it down, don't it? 10%. 10%. Roughly what percentage of the human population is left-handed? It's roughly 10%. Male and female tennis players are awarded equal prize money in each of the 4 Grand Slam events. True or false? Run a 50% chance either way. Male and female tennis players are awarded equal prize money in each of the 4 Grand Slam events. True or false? Nope. It is true. David's Fish Tank's got it. It is true. Since 2002, or I'm sorry, 2007. 2007. Male and female tennis players are awarded equal prize money in each of the 4 Grand Slam events. It's true since 2007. Don't mess with Billie Jean. Which mineral-rich material is trucked to Borisong in South Korea for an annual festival that attracts more than 1 million people? Which mineral-rich material is trucked into Borisong in South Korea for an annual festival that attracts more than 1 million people? And the answer is going to astound you. It is so simple. Bill's real close. Bill is extremely close. Which mineral-rich material is trucked into Boryong in South Korea for the annual festival that attracts more than 1 million people? Mud. Visitors celebrate with activities like wrestling, sliding, and even swimming in, yes, mud. Told you the answer would surprise you. The Mud Festival. Can't make this up. And which Perky Fox sitcom did Prince guest star as himself? In which Perky Fox sitcom did Prince guest star as himself? Yeah, you're right. I said he was real close. He just needed to add water. Which Perky Fox sitcom did Prince guest star as himself? He was a big fan of the show, so he appeared on there as himself. Nobody knows? The answer is New Girl. New Girl. What specific United States political job did lefty Bernie Sanders hold while he gave Hillary Clinton a run for her money in 2016? What specific United States political job did lefty Bernie Sanders hold while he gave Hillary Clinton a run for her money in 2016? Anybody remember? Yep, Bootsy got it. Senator of Vermont. Which American artist created a series of paintings referred to as black pourings? Which American artist created a series of paintings referred to as black pourings? Not Andy Warhol. Shaky the Ink Man. Oh, not Vin Diesel. No. Not Fred. Nobody knows? The answer is Jackson Pollock. The dark period followed his colorful drip paintings. Jackson Pollock. Cab 7. Cab 7 doesn't do black art. Which e-commerce company's pay to quit program offers up to $5,000 to employees in their massive warehouses to resign? Which e-commerce company pay to quit program offers up to $5,000 to employees in their massive warehouse to resign? Very well known. Everybody knows of this company. Which e-commerce company? E-commerce company. Well known e-commerce company. Hello? Knock knock. Anybody home? Pay to quit program offers up to $5,000 to employees in their massive warehouse to resign. Yep, you got it, Bootsy. Amazon. Amazon. Sometimes it pays to hate your job. At the Super Bowl XLIX halftime performance, which California girl was backed up by two dancing sharks? At the Super Bowl XLIX halftime performance, which California girl was backed up by two dancing sharks? Who had the dancing sharks in the Super Bowl halftime show as backup dancers? It's a recent show. Yep, Katy Perry. You got it. Katy Perry. Says, Left Shark caught viewers' attention with its unique choreography. Which nation, called the Switzerland of Central America, has no standing army and an ex-president who won the Nobel Peace Prize? Which nation, often called the Switzerland of Central America, has no standing army and an ex-president who won the Nobel Peace Prize. Cab 7's in the house. Good to have Cabby in here. Anybody that likes inspirational live streams needs to go over and sign up for Cab's live stream. He does some really good live streams over there, lifts people up. Never know what he's going to do on his show. He might be painting, he might be singing, he might be dancing. One we haven't seen in here tonight is Green Bay Wacky, too. Everybody needs to be signed up for Green Bay Wacky if you haven't already. If Lulu's still in there, Lulu, you can drop Green Bay's channel in the chat there so that they can check him out. Sign up. He's not doing as many live streams as he was because it's summer. You know, we're all busy with other things, but he does do them from time to time. You get in there and you bust up, bust down, meet other people, and get some help with your channels. Learn how to get your thumbnail straightened up and all the things you need to do to make your channel look attractive and get you more views. Okay, which nation, often called the Switzerland of Central America, has no standing army and an ex-president who won the Nobel Peace Prize? Nobody knows? The answer is Costa Rica. Costa Rica. Yeah, after I say it, Bootsy puts it in there. What is the appropriate title of the 2014 sequel to Dumb and Dumber, which was made a mere 20 years after the first film? What is the appropriate title of the 2014 sequel to Dumb and Dumber, which was made a mere 20 years after the first film? And this is so simple. Lord have mercy. This is so simple. I think basically Bill has it. It is Dumb and Dumber 2, and the 2 is spelled T-O, which is misspelled, duh. Yep. Dumb and Dumber T-O. Yep. Okay, next question. A millennial is a member of the generation that reached adulthood around the turn of which century? A millennial is a member of the generation that reached adulthood around the turn of which century? Yep, Dreamwalking Angel got it. 21st century. 21st century. A millennial is a member of the generation that reached adulthood around the turn of the 21st century. Richard Preston's 1994 book, The Hot Zone, is about which modern-day pandemic? Richard Preston's 1994 book, The Hot Zone, is about which modern-day pandemic? We hear about this all the time now. You don't want to get it. Richard Preston's 1994 book, The Hot Zone, is about which modern-day pandemic? Nobody knows? Ebola. See, it's easy once I tell you the answer, isn't it? Ebola. In surface area, the country of Russia is larger than the dwarf planet of Pluto. True or false? In surface area, the country of Russia is larger than the dwarf planet of Pluto. True or false? Yes, it is true. It is true. Pluto is 6.4 million square miles and Russia is 6.6 million square miles. Yep, that is true. Which physicist loves sailing and did it for 50 years, but ran aground, lost direction, and had many near-miss collisions? Which physicist loves sailing and did it for 50 years, but ran aground, lost direction, and had many near-miss collisions? Very well-known, extremely well-known physicist. Yep, Jim got it. Einstein. Albert Einstein. On board, he was so unfocused that his family worried about his safety. Yep, Albert Einstein. I'll do 6 more, and we'll call it a night here. Let's see, this one says, which U.S. state is home to the quirky roadside attraction known as the Corn Palace? Which U.S. state is home to the quirky roadside attraction known as the Corn Palace? Not Kansas, not Nebraska. Not Iowa. Which U.S. state is the home to the quirky roadside attraction known as the Corn Palace? It's not Ohio. Nobody knows? South Dakota. It's a true mecca for corn lovers. South Dakota. Which moody social media sensation became the first feline to be immortalized in wax at the Madame Trudeau's Museum? Which moody social media sensation became the first feline to be immortalized in wax at Madame Trudeau's Museum? Yep, Grumpy Cat. Yep, it's Grumpy Cat. In 2009, an advisory board about which pest was implemented in New York City to combat the infestation of countless hotels and businesses. In 2009, an advisory board about which pest was implemented in New York City to combat the infestation of countless hotels and businesses. Yep. Dreamwalking Angel got it. Bedbugs. I would have said rats too, Jim, but yes, bedbugs. Yep. Which actor took home a Pulitzer Prize and 11 Tony Awards for his stage production Hamilton? Which actor took home a Pulitzer Prize and 11 Tony Awards for his stage production Hamilton? Anybody familiar with Hamilton? Yeah, Pulitzer. Nope, not George. Make fun of my accent, will you? Nope, Bootsy didn't get it right. Lin-Manuel Miranda. I wouldn't have got it. Lin-Manuel Miranda. Okay, next question. Which family of birds has the largest brain-to-body ratio? Which family of birds has the largest brain-to-body ratio? All around and back again's here. Good to have you in the house. We're just finishing up here. We're doing a little trivia. Not the hummingbird, not Angry Birds, not the turkey. Not LBJ's in-laws. Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's a bird that usually is associated with corn. Not an eagle. A bird that you usually associate with corn. Not a chicken. Yeah, everybody's kind of hit and miss all around and back again. You know, it's summertime. We've all got outside things to do, and a lot of us trying to fix up our channels. All around and back again got the answer, though. Crow. Followed by Dreamwalking Angel and Bill. That's a crow. It says they've been observed making and using tools, much like mammals. It's the crow. Which of the following is not real sewing stitch? Whip, front, running, or butt? Which of the following is not a real sewing stitch? Whip, front, running, or butt? It's not butt. That narrows it down. Whip, front, or running? Front. That's right. Front. Yep. Which of the following is not a real sewing stitch? Front was the answer. Yep. Margie Yeomans came in the house. Good to have you in there. We've been playing a little trivia. You want me to do 6 more? We still have a lot of people in the house. If you're amused with this, we'll do some more. You got questions for the Magic 8 Ball? We'll do Magic 8 Ball questions. So what? When I was a kid, nobody ever asked me that question because I was always sewing something. Bootsy says, I have no idea what's happening. I'm old. Hey, join the club, honey. Join the club. Okay, you're amused easily. We'll do some more questions. All right. We'll do some more. The flag of which country is known as the Saltire of St. Andrew's Cross? Mr. Splashman's in the house. Good to see you in there. Glad you could drop in. Did I sew this hat? No, I did not sew this hat. Bootsy got it. Scotland. Yep, Scotland. The flag of which country is known as the Saltire or St. Andrew's Cross? Scotland. What's the name of Ross's annoying pet in the TV show Friends? I know. What was the name of Ross's annoying pet in the TV show Friends? I was a Friend fanatic. I loved that show. No, wasn't Phoebe. Yeah, but what was the monkey's name? What was the monkey's name? No, wasn't Phoebe. Phoebe was that blonde-haired girl. Marcel, there it is, Marcel. Marcel, he is actually a female capuchin monkey called Katie. Alright, but they called it Marcel on the show. Yep, Marcel. Marcel was one of the better actors on that show, as a matter of fact. Name the German aviator in a red Fokker, that's F-O-K-K-E-R, before anybody has a fit, triplane, shot down over the Somme River on April the 21st of 1918 in World War I. And I probably mispronounced half of that, but name the German aviator in a red Fokker triplane shot down over the Somme River on April 21st, 1918 in World War I. Y'all should know, yeah, the Red Baron. Yep. He probably said some of that, CF. Yep. Yep. The Red Baron. Manfred von Richthofen, something like that. Drowned 80 enemy aircraft, or downed, I should say, downed 80 enemy aircraft before dying at the age of 25. Wow. He was 25 years old. An old Yiddish proverb states that a nickel will get you on the subway, but what food will get you a seat? A Yiddish proverb states that a nickel will get you on the subway, but what food will get you a seat? Matter of fact, it might clear out the whole row. Not a bagel. A nickel will get you on the subway, but what will get you a seat? Not matzo balls. Not a Big Mac. Margie's got the right idea, but wrong one. Yes, Dreamwalking Angel got it. Garlic. Garlic. Clear out the whole row. Which continent boasts a tiny wine Where did I learn to talk? Which continent boasts a tiny wingless insect less than a quarter-inch in size that happens to be its largest native land animal aside from penguins? Which continent boasts a tiny wingless insect less than a quarter-inch in size that happens to be its largest native land animal aside from penguins? Not Iceland. Antarctica. Bootsy got it. Antarctica. It's a midge called Belgica antarctica. Yep. Interesting. Okay. Which of these is the biggest size bottle of wine? A Magnum, Imperial, or a Nebuchadnezzar? Yeah, it's something like a gnat. Called a midge. Yeah. Which of these is the biggest size bottle of wine? A Magnum, an Imperial, or a Nebuchadnezzar? That's what you'd be after you drank one. Not a Magnum. That leaves the Imperial or the Nebuchadnezzar. Yep. Nebuchadnezzar's tanker. Jim Brashear's pretty much got it there. Yep. Nebuchadnezzar, it holds 15 liters. 15 liters. Wow. Which mythical horned creature is the national animal of Scotland? Which mythical horned creature is the national animal of Scotland? Dreamwalking Angel got it. It's unicorn. Unicorn. In which No Holds Barred podcast does host Mark Maron confront celebrities with the really tough questions? In which No Holds Barred podcast does host Mark Maron confront celebrities with the really tough questions? It's an acronym. Does that help you? In which No Holds Barred podcast does host Mark Maron confront celebrities with the really tough questions? It's an acronym that we use commonly when we're typing to people. Anybody? No, not BS. You're going to feel silly when I tell you. Really, you are. WTF. WTF. Mia's Page UK's in the house. Good to have you in there. We're playing a little trivia. Emphasis on little. WTF is the name of the show. Which big gift requiring much assembly was packed into 214 crates, loaded onto French ship Assyri, and sailed to New York in 1885? Now you should all get this. Which big gift requiring much assembly, was packed into 214 crates, loaded onto French ship Assyri, and sailed to New York in 1885. The Lady Liberty. Yep, the Lady Liberty. Statue of Liberty. What is the name of the time-traveling protagonist Diana Gabaldon's Outlander series? See, I can't even pronounce half of that. What is the name of the time-traveling protagonist in Diana Gabaldon's Outlander series? And you guys will never get it. I won't give you a whole long time on this because, good Lord, I don't think anybody get it. One more time. What is the name of the time-traveling protagonist in Diana Gabaldon's Outlander series? Claire Beauchamp Randall Fraser. Just Claire if you can't remember all the rest. I would have never got that in a million years. This next one should be fairly easy for folks. It is Elon Musk named his electric vehicle after which legendary Which legendary Serbian American scientist? Elon Musk named his electric vehicle after which legendary Serbian American scientist? Tesla. Exploring with CF got it. Nikola Tesla. Yep. 2,000 Miler is the name given to a hiker who completes which epic U.S. trial? Or trail. I guess it should be trail. Try that again. 2,000 Miler is the name given to a hiker who completes which epic U.S. trail? I feel like it was a trial by the time you got it done. Yes, the Appalachian Trail. It covers 2,190 miles over 14 states and generally takes at least 6 months. Yep. In which country would you dine from a smorgasbord? In which country would you dine from a smorgasbord? Yeah, I don't know how they narrow this down to just one because, you know, we have smorgasbords in the United States, but I guess this is the norm in this country where, you know, I guess all restaurants are pretty much this way. But in which country would you dine from a smorgasbord? And Dreamwalking Angel got it. Sweden. It says, though similar elaborate spreads are found in other Scandinavian countries. Yep. Sweden was what they were looking for. In the movie Pulp Fiction, all the clocks are set to 4:20. True or false? In the movie Pulp Fiction, all the clocks are set to 4:20. True or false? The answer is false. Common myth busted. Although many of the clocks show the time 4:20, others do not. Who was the first sitting U.S. president to appear on a late-night talk show? Who was the first sitting U.S. president to appear on a late-night talk show? Nope, wasn't Reagan. Sitting U.S. president. Means while he was currently president of the United States, he went on a talk show. Reagan was on talk shows, but not while he was president. Green Bay Wacky dropped in. Good to have you in here. I was talking about you a while ago. Did your ears burning? Nope, wasn't Carter. Obama. Dreamwalking Angel got it. Obama was the first one. His 2009 appearance on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno made history. Well, I'm going to ask a few more, Green Bay, if you want to play along. Meg, Jo Beth, and Amy March are central characters in which novel? Meg, Jo Beth, and Amy March are the central characters in which novel? Every woman in this show should get that, because I know you read this book when you was a kid. Yep, Little Women. Dreamwalking Angel got it. Margie came in right behind her. Yep. What was the first operating system installed in 1981 on the IBM's first personal computer? Now, Green Bay should know the answer to this. He's a tech wizard. Come on, Green Bay. What was the first operating system installed in 1981 on IBM's first personal computer? Yeah, CF, I think you're right about that. Today's called Large Women. Yep, Green Bay got it. MS-DOS. Yep. MS-DOS. Brocade, calico, and crepe are all types of what? I bet I know who will get that one. Brocade, calico, and crepe are all types of what? Yep, Dreamwalking Angel got it. Fabric. That's who I thought would jump in there with that one. Which airport's international code is CDG? You fellers that fly around a lot should know the answer to that. Which airport's international code is CDG? Paris Charles de Gaulle. That's right. Paris. Which star of 2015 William Burnt played a similar bad boy chef 10 years later? Or try this again. 10 years earlier. Man. Which star of the 2015 film Burnt, and that's B-U-R-N-T, played a similar bad boy chef 10 years earlier on the TV show Kitchen Confidential? Which star of the 2015 film Burnt played a similar bad boy chef 10 years earlier on the TV show Kitchen Confidential? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? No idea? Nope, not Anthony Bourdain. Bradley Cooper. The TV series was inspired by Chef Anthony Bourdain's 2000 tell-all book. Bradley Cooper. Who was Ross Perot's running mate in the 1992 presidential election? Who was Ross Perot's running mate in the 1992 presidential election? Nope, it wasn't Quayle. Nope, it wasn't some lady either. The taller of the two. Nobody knows? Vice Admiral James Bond Stockdale. Yep, Green Bay Wacky came in with the very last second there. Bond, James Bond. Which eccentric poet friend of Shelley would not allow any of his numerous romantic conquests to eat in front of him? Which eccentric poet friend of Shelley would not allow any of his numerous romantic conquests to eat in front of him? Not Poe. No, but it wasn't Poe. Not Boomer Rock, no. The answer is Lord Byron. He made an exception for champagne and lobster, saying that they were becoming foods. Lord Byron. The cacao tree, whose botanical name translates to food of the royal gods, produces a bean used to make what? The cacao tree, whose botanical name translates to food of the gods, produces a bean used to make what? It's not coffee. Chocolate. Jim Bashir's got it. Cocoa or chocolate. The beans from a single tree produce less than a pound of chocolate a year. What signature piece of clothing by Diane von Furstenberg celebrated its 40th anniversary in 2014? What signature piece of clothing by Diane von Furstenberg celebrated its 40th anniversary in 2014? And it, no, not, no. 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 No, no, no. No, no, no. What signature piece of clothing by Diane von Furstenberg celebrated its 40th anniversary in 2014? The wrap dress. The wrap dress. You guys are so wrong. Lord have mercy. What is located at 0 degrees north latitude? What is located at 0 degrees north latitude? Dreamwalking Angel got it. The North Pole. The North Pole. And Santa, of course. Actor George... Blah. Here we go again. Actor Joseph Gordon-Levitt portrayed Bruce Willis's younger self in which time-tripping film? Actor Joseph Gordon-Levitt portrayed Bruce Willis's younger self in which time-tripping film? Wacky should get this. He's watched a lot of movies. Actor Joseph Gordon-Levitt portrayed Bruce Willis's younger self in which time-tripping film? Anybody? Leave it alone. Nope, not Die Hard. Nope. The name of the movie was Looper. His transformation took 3 hours in the makeup chair. Looper. Which dictator was honored with the keys to the city of Detroit in 1980 when he donated $450,000 to a Christian church there? Which dictator was honored with the keys to the city of Detroit in 1980 when he donated $450,000 to a Christian church there? Nope, wasn't Castro. Which dictator was honored with the keys to the city of Detroit in 1980 when he donated $450,000 to a Christian church there? Yeah, that's the way it is now, CF. That's true. Anybody know his name? Nope, not Idi Amin. The answer is Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein. In 1958, Eugene Burdick published which bestseller that coined the phrase for an American who blunders abroad? In 1958, Eugene Burdick published which bestseller that coined the phrase for an American who blunders abroad? And I'm guessing nobody will get this because it is kind of old. You're close, Green Bay. You're real close. The answer is The Ugly American. The Ugly American. Okay, in 1973, the Oldsmobile Tornado became the first car to include which groundbreaking safety feature? Come on, Green Bay, you should get this. I was married to a couple of them. In 1973, the Oldsmobile Tornado became the first car to include which groundbreaking safety feature? Bill got it. Airbags. Airbags. Yep, I was married to a couple of them. Dedicated to having modernized, nerdy fun in the Middle Ages, the SCA acronym stands for the Society for Creative what? Dedicated to having modernized, nerdy fun in the Middle Ages. The SCA acronym stands for the Society for Creative what? Nope. Nope. Frozen Fury's in the house. Good to have you in there, Frozen. We're playing some trivia. Thank you, Green Bay. I appreciate you tweeting it. Okay. Dedicated to having modernized, nerdy fun in the Middle Ages, the SCA acronym stands for Society for Creative Anachronism. Anachronism was the answer. You're tired this week. What are you tired of? I've got a list. I won't bore you with it, but I have a list. What Chile island nation straddles two massive tectonic plates, subjecting it to occasional fiery volcanic activity? Easy for me to say, isn't it? What Chile island nation straddles two massive tectonic plates, subjecting it to occasional fiery volcanic activity? It's not Chile. Not Colombia. Chile island nation straddles two massive tectonic plates, subjecting it to occasional fiery volcanic activity. You're right, Frozen. I do. I could keep you busy for hours telling you. The answer is Iceland. Should have been called Fireland. Chile island nation straddles two massive tectonic plates, subjecting it to occasional fiery volcanic activity. Iceland. There you go. Something you didn't know. New Zealander Lucy Lawless rose to stardom for her role as a sword-wielding royalty in which TV series? Now, y'all should know this. New Zealander Lucy Lawless rose to stardom for her role as a sword-wielding royalty in which TV series? Yep, Bill got it. Xena, Warrior Princess. Yep. How often is the U.S. Census count conducted? How often is the U.S. Census count conducted? We should be coming up on another one soon, I think. Yeah, Green Bay got it, 10 years. Not often enough. What literary mashup features Jane Austen's Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy fighting against a growing tide of reanimated dead? What literary mashup features Jane Austen's Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy fighting against a growing tide of reanimated dead? Nope, it's not The Walking Dead. Okay, nobody's getting it. The answer is Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. What literary mash-up features Jane Austen's Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy fighting against a growing tide of reanimated dead? Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Yep. Which vegetable is not the brassica family? Which vegetable is not in the brassica family? Kale, artichoke, mustard, or Brussels sprouts? Which vegetable is not in the brassica family? Kale, artichoke, mustard, or Brussels sprouts? Brussels sprouts is in there. That leaves kale, artichoke, or mustard. Which vegetable is not in the brassica family? Kale, artichoke, or mustard? Actually, CF was making a joke, but he got it. It's artichoke. Which vegetable is not in the brassica family? Artichoke. Yep. Which form of entertainment was deemed free speech after the 2011 Supreme Court case Brown versus Entertainment Merchant Association? Which form of entertainment was deemed free speech after the 2011 Supreme Court case Brown versus Entertainment Merchants Association? Which form of entertainment was deemed free speech after the 2011 Supreme Court case Brown versus Entertainment Merchants Association? It's very common on the internet today. Very common on the internet today. There's a lot of it on YouTube. Nobody's got it yet. There's a lot of it on Twitch. Does that help you? I'd say that Twitch is primarily made up of this. Does this help? Yep. I love my creative spirit. Got it. Gaming. Video games, to be precise. Yep. Yep. Bad gaming. There's a lot of that goes on. Yep. Okay. With over 35 million residents, what is the most populous city in the world? With over 35 million residents, what is the most populous city in the world? City. City. It's not Hong Kong. Not Shanghai. Not New York. 35 million residents. Most populous city in the world. No, not Beijing. Not Dubai. Not LA. Not London. Tokyo. Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo. What is the full name of Australian boy band 5SOS? What's the full name of Australian boy band 5SOS? Anybody know? What is the full name of Australian boy band 5SOS? Justin Bieber's harem. No, CF, that is not it. No. I take it nobody knows. The answer would be 5 Seconds of Summer. 5 Seconds of Summer. But if you don't like that kind of music, CF's answer might be closer to what you would think. Okay, the next one is, which sought-after snack took 8 months to return to shelves after its parent company, Hostess, declared bankruptcy? Now you should all get this. Which sought-after snack took 8 months to return to shelves after its parent company, Hostess, declared bankruptcy? Because we all cried. There we go. Dreamwalking Angel got it. Twinkies. We all cried and cried when the Twinkies left the shelves. Which musical shares a title with Def Leppard's song, but the song does not appear in its production? Which musical shares a title with a Def Leppard song, but the song does not appear in the production? Well, that's the way with everything, Jim. They're shrinking everything. Shrink the size and raise the price. And Nope, not Frozen. Which musical shares a title with a Def Leppard song, but the song does not appear in its production? Nope, not the Nutcracker. Exactly, CF. Nope, not High School Musical. The answer is Rock of Ages. Remember the Def Leppard song, Rock of Ages? Yep. Which musical shares a title with Def Leppard's song, but the song does not appear in its production? Rock of Ages. What is the name of the astronomical tool created over 1,000 years ago and used to compute time and the positions of stars? What is the name of the astronomical tool created over 1,000 years ago and used to compute time and the position of the stars? Nope, not a sextant. It's not a sextant. No. Not a compass. What's the name of the astronomical tool created over 1,000 years ago and used to compute time and the position of the stars? Not a telescope. Nope, not a para. The answer is Astrolab. It's called an astrolab. From the Greek, literally meaning star taking. Which quarterback set the all-time mark for most passing touchdowns in an NFL career in 2014? He's my favorite football player. I believe he's retired now. Which quarterback set the all-time mark for most passing touchdowns in an NFL career in 2014? No, not Brett Favre, not Brady. Yep, spandex tackle ball. Nope, not Brady. Nope. Not Favre. Nope. Which quarterback set the all-time mark for most passing touchdowns in an NFL career in 2014? Not Tebow, not Romo, not Garvey. Nobody knows? Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning be the man. I'm not a huge football fan, but I do like Peyton. Peyton's a down-to-earth feller. So many of them are fake and, you know, let it all go to their head. I like Peyton. Okay, we'll do 6 more here. The capital city of which island was the starting point of Diana Nyad's epic 103-mile swim to Key West in 2013? The capital city of which island was the starting point of Diana Nyad's epic 103-mile swim to Key West in 2013? Well, yeah, you're kind of right, Jim. It said the capital city of which island? What's the island? Cuba, yes. Cuba. Her first attempt was when she was 28 years old. She finally did it at age 64. Well, Green Bay, you do what you got to do, but I'm glad you stopped in. Good to have you in here for a while. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch up to you later. You know how to find me. Which actress did Jimmy Fallon challenge to a lip sync battle that became the most streamed segment of The Tonight Show in 2014? What did you win? You'll find out. I'll put a package in the mail to you here for long. Megan's blog's in the house. Good to have you in there, Meg. We're doing a little trivia. Which actress did Jimmy Fallon challenge to a lip sync contest or a battle that became the most streamed segment of The Tonight Show in 2014? Anybody know? No, it wasn't Miley. Which actress did Jimmy Fallon challenge to a lip sync battle that became the most streamed segment of The Tonight Show in 2014? The answer is Emma Stone. Emma Stone. Which former U.S. president is most responsible for the forced expulsion of Native Americans from their tribal lands? Which former U.S. president is most responsible for the forced expulsion of Native Americans from their tribal lands? Nope, not Trump. Not Clinton. Nobody knows. The answer is Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson. The 36 Doric columns on the Lincoln Memorial are symbolic of what? The 36 Doric columns on the Lincoln Memorial are symbolic of what? The 36 Doric columns on the Lincoln Memorial are symbolic of what? Anybody know? Your dead answers? Yeah, Margie's got it. Margie's got it. The number of states in the Union at the time of Lincoln's death, or colonies, yes. The number of states in the Union at the time of Lincoln's death. Yep. Okay, y'all ought to know the answer to this one. Which NASA rover landed on Mars in August of 2012? Which NASA rover landed on Mars in August of 2012? Nope, not Freedom. Not Discover. Bigfoot. Not Discover Freedom, no. Aliens, Liberty, no, no. Now, when I say it, it's going to jog your memory. You're going to say, oh, yeah, I know. The answer is Curiosity. Remember the Land Rover Curiosity? Which Chew host, and that's C-H-E-W, which Chew host temporarily replaced the resume exaggerating chef Robert Irvin on TV's popular restaurant Impossible? I would have no clue, as I've never heard of any of that. It's all new to me. Which Chew host temporarily replaced the resume exaggerating, or maybe resume, I don't know, exaggerating chef Robert Irvine on TV's popular restaurant Impossible? I'm going to give you this one because I would have no clue. I've never heard of any of it. Michael Simone is the answer. Michael Simone. Beats me. I never heard of Chew or Restaurant Impossible or any of that stuff. I have no idea. No, not the one that does Hell's Kitchen. Mercy, mercy. Well, I'll tell you what. I think we'll call it quits. Lord have mercy, I've been on here for 2.5 hours. We've had some fun. I'll try to get some videos out to you in the next few days here. I'm going to try to take a sabbatical, I think, from trying to clean the channel up and doing the things I'm doing there. Maybe knock out a video or two in the next few days. And try to get back, you know, doing some videos and stuff again. But I've just been so busy trying to straighten up the mess that everybody says that I've made with the thumbnails and the descriptions and the tags and all that sort of thing. It's just been overwhelming with all the, you know, other household things and stuff that I've had to do. But I'm going to try to get back at it here and get caught up. Well, Meg, I'm glad you caught me live too. Lord have mercy, girl. Good to have you in here tonight. A whole bunch of them that said they was going to try to catch me. Rebel said he's going to try to be in here. He ain't been in here. But we had quite a few that did stagger in. I'm glad y'all was in here with me and had a good time. I'd like to thank the mods for all the work that they've done and hanging in there with me and dropping links and all the things that they do. And if you all have any comments on things you'd like to see me put on the channel besides just doing the crafting and stuff, I welcome them. You know, I'll do what I can. And Margie says, Brenda G, this was such a great time. Thank you so much. Wish I wasn't late. Have a blessed night, and everyone. Good to have you in there, Margie. I enjoyed having you in there. Good to have everybody in there this evening. Just kind of catching up with all the chatter in the chat. Be sure you check out all the links and stuff that I put in the description of the videos too, because I got my Etsy store in there and my Patreon and all the other things that I do, and you can catch up with me on Twitch and stuff as well and leave me messages and all that. You know, I enjoy chatting with you all week long. You leave me comments and stuff on the videos. You know, I'll come over and check out your channel and stuff too, and you know, we'll do what we can to help each other as best we can. Jim says, time to go make bad jokes on somebody else's channel. Well, I enjoy having y'all in here. I really do. Make a video of how to cook homemade roadkill. Well, you know, I haven't done that in a long time, but back when I was younger, I sure did do my share of roadkill. You got to do what you got to do to survive. You wouldn't believe some of the things that I've been through in my life, you know, and the things that I've had to do in order to be able to survive. I've done my share, believe me. But with all that being said, I thank y'all again for coming, and I enjoy talking to everybody all week long, not just here on my show. So with all that being said, there's only one thing left to say. Brenda's crafty. Be like Brenda. Bye.